What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Welcome to the Awakening World. I'm your host, Love Coach Scott Katamas, and I'm really happy that you're all with us tonight. And whether you are in the Zoom room or whether you are watching on Facebook or YouTube or watching the recording, you are loved and you are appreciated. And I'm so grateful that we get to celebrate this beginning of the transition from 2025 to 2026 together. We have a beautiful, beautiful show tonight, and it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to run in a slightly different order. We are very blessed to have my favorite meditation teacher, leader, facilitator, goddess of all things meditative and visualizing. Khadijah is with us tonight. And we're actually in a moment going to start off with a very deep meditation. And then we are very blessed that Gary Malkin is with us. I would turn on the camera or show Gary. He is with us. I promise you he truly is. We also, of course, have our wonderful house musical artist, Omashar. There's Gary. And the guys, the boys, leading the way into letting us know what the guides have to say for 2026. And maybe for you, we're going to open it up to questions from the audience. AJ and Tom from Speaking from Source with us. We also have Viviane Chauvet is joining us at some point tonight, and we're really looking forward to hearing her vision for the new year and what the Arcturians have to say. And we will have prayer time with our beloved Diara. And we're also going to have some time just to hear from all of you. And so, again, I want to invite you to put into the chat box your vision for yourself for 2026. And we can all hold vision for each other. It is my pleasure now to turn it over to Khadijah to take us deep, as she does so well. Welcome.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Happy New Year. What an interesting time. So many things I could say, but I think that the stillness meditation speaks for itself. So let's drop in together. If you haven't already, now is that perfect time to find a comfortable space and gently close your eyes. Allowing your awareness to begin settling inside. Just taking a moment to notice how you feel. To become present in your body and in this moment, in this precious shared collective field. Without judgment, simply notice what's passing through. As you remain present in this moment, gently begin deepening your breath. Inviting each inhale and every exhale to be softer and slower than the way you normally breathe. Feeling the breath flow through your body. And receiving the invitation of the breath to be present here. As you continue to breathe deeply, you may even choose to allow your exhale to extend out just a little longer than the inhale. Helping the body to settle in more deeply to this moment. And with every exhale, letting the body relax and let go just a little more. Breathe and be here. Dropping in a little deeper with each breath. Softening and letting go. And with the very next breath, allow your awareness to shift into your sacred heart space in the very center of your divine chest. As you breathe in, feel your heart expand with the infinite. As you breathe out, relax and surrender to the grace of all that is. Feeling the precious beating of your heart with each breath, and the symbol of life that this holds. Your precious life. A reflection of divine source. Breathe a little deeper now. And remember who you are. As you're connected to your heart and connected to all that is, offer up anything that's no longer serving you to the divine, and let it be carried away in the arms of love. so you can more deeply embody the light and love that you are. Come back to the breath. Come back to your heart. Come back to the memory of who you truly are. As you breathe deeply and allow any remnants of what's no longer needed to empty out, for a moment feel into the spaciousness that you are allowing by letting go. Feel into the spaciousness that's there for whatever is new, whatever is yours, to drop in its place. And now, as you breathe gently into your heart, take a moment to offer appreciation for the precious life that is yours, for the breath in your lungs, and for the love in your heart. and for the magnificent spirit that is you. And with the next few breaths, gently begin allowing your awareness to drift back to the physical space that holds you. Bringing gentle movements to the fingers and toes. Letting the body move in any way it wishes to move. And when the moment arrives, gently opening your eyes, returning to this brand new moment in precious present time.
Invite everybody to very slowly come back in. And I do want to let people know about a few things, actually. First of all, to get her beautiful meditations, and I've got this is like the channel I go to more often than any other channel other than Global Peace Tribe. It's her Soul Journey Wellness channel on YouTube. And I've done about 2/3 of these meditations now. The Yoga Nidras are really powerful. Those are my favorite. So I invite you to really check out all of her beautiful offerings. And I also, one of the things that's great about Khadijah is she is an animal lover. Now, you all know I'm an animal lover. And she has created a wonderful organization called Pause for Paws, P-A-U-S-E for P-A-W-S. And about twice a month, she does a fundraising event, which I always do my best to participate in. The next one's going to be on January 10th. I am available that morning, so I'll be there. And it's a wonderful way to support this organization. And now I'd love to have Khadijah tell us a little bit more about Pause for Paws.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. Thank you, everyone. Just want to thank you for being in part of that meditation. It was very magical for me. I know I felt a lot of energy moving, and I give thanks to my guides who came through for that. That was really beautiful. Thank you. But yes, I am also the founder of Paws Animal Wellness Sanctuary, and once a month we do a meditation fundraiser for animals called Paws for Paws. And it's a fundraiser for our sanctuary as well as an offering out of our love into the world. And it's really an opportunity to connect with the heart, connect with the field, and pulse love out into all the creatures on this planet. And, I always say, like, yes, it is for our furry friends and our four-legged friends, and, sometimes two-legged, three-leggeds, depending on where they are in their lives and their experience. But we are all animals as well. And so that love gets blasted into each and every one of us all the time. So you can check the links that Scott added there. And then if you just go to khadijah.com as well, you can find all the work that I do, from the meditations to my, work with animals and all the different things that I'm involved in. So, yeah,
Here it is.
thank you so
And
much.
for those of you who are watching on Facebook and YouTube, I'm going to take a little bit of a moment. You can take a screenshot of it, or it's her name, and it's spelled Khadijih, Khadijih.com. Khadijih.com. And that's where you can find out. That's, of course, where you can work with her. And you do private work with people as well. Tell
Yeah,
us
I do.
about that.
Yeah, I do some mentoring, and I do group meditations a lot of the times outside of Pause. For Pause, those are kind of community offerings, but I do mentoring as well, which is kind of like, to explain, my mentoring is very individualistic because I do Reiki, I do meditation, I do yoga. It depends on the person who comes to see me and what their individual needs are. But ultimately, it's to let go of all the stuff that's standing in the way so that you can embody the person that you want to be. And because that's always what I'm doing. It's like the work that I do in my life constantly is, what can I let go of so I can more deeply embody who it is that I'm trying to be and want to be on this planet. So, yeah, I definitely offer that. And you can find out more about it on my website. You can also reach out to me, and the contact is there on my website as well if you're curious about how to start getting into that.
There's a question from Dr. Laura wanting to know if you take birds into your sanctuary.
There will come a day where we will, I'm sure. Right now, we're just doing dogs and cats, and we're already at our we're like at capacity until we get our complete full license, which right now we're in the process of getting our permanent land and sanctuary, and we have a wonderful donor who's come forth to help us in that process. We're always looking for other people to collaborate with and do different things with. So right now we're just looking for our forever home, and I mean it like FUR ever home, our forever home.
Right.
So yeah, we're just looking for that. And I think this year has taught me more about patience than any other year in my life. And I'm not trying to rush the process because I know that perfect place is falling into line. And the way that I say is that this is a marathon for me. It's not a sprint. It's for the rest of my life. And so it's going to come, and when God wants it to come, and when it's meant to come, and it's going to be the perfect place. So whenever that day comes for birds, I'm sure that we will definitely love to talk to you about that. But you can reach out to us if you go to the pausesanctuary.com. There's a contact there as well, and we can kind of talk back and forth about what that means looking forward.
Beautiful. Well, we look forward to, for many, many years, hopefully supporting you and Pause for Pause and watching it grow. That's one of the
Thank
wonderful
you.
things in life. I love watching people manifest their dreams. And I know you're definitely somebody who is well on your way to that. And you got your nonprofit status this year. So
Yeah.
congratulations on that.
Yeah, we're officially a 501c3 nonprofit, which is huge. So it's
That's
great.
great.
Yeah.
Khadijih, thank you so much for getting us
Thank you,
off to such
Scott.
a beautiful start.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely. I'm going to bring up Gary Malkin in a moment, but I do want to read some of the comments that have come in from all of you. And actually, I thought I'd start, as they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And some of you put some wonderful visuals in to the chat box. And I really appreciate that our friend the giraffe is seen here. You know, I have been teaching compassionate communication for many, many years. And the giraffe is the mascot for nonviolent communication. So it was kind of fun to see somebody had put a giraffe up there. And Eleanor Joy, I think what you posted is a good one. Instead of focusing so much on a to-do list, I'm starting a to-be list. So things that Eleanor Joy wants to be are happy, calm, loving, healthy, and awesome. I think you're all those things already, Eleanor Joy, but I will hold the vision that those are going to expand in your field. And Darina Joy, who just creates the most beautiful visuals, created this lovely New Year's. And I really like the beauty of it. And I noticed how like 2025, it's dark. Boy, 2026 sure looks bright and colorful. So I'm definitely going to hold that vision. Thank you very much, Dorina Joy, for that lovely image. I will, throughout the evening, be reading some of the comments that have come in from people. I'll read just a couple right now. Jerry Anderson, our wild monk of the Mystic Monastery, his view of the new year is witnessing the massive, diverse perspective converging on our understanding of who Yeshua, or Jesus, truly was, and the meaning of the Christ consciousness that he attained. And Jerry is in the awareness that this is being seen through astrology, numerology, and even the wisdom of Rudolf Steiner. And I did not know that people thought that Rudolf Steiner and Aristotle were the same soul, but that makes sense. I'm a big fan of both. Thank you, Jerry. Lots of comments of people appreciating the meditation, of course, from Khadijah. Dr. Laura writes, that was sublime. For me, it brought the internal peace of the divine. Two more comments I'll read. Diara writes, this year may I find and follow my highest calling that allows me to be of service to spirit, self, and others in ways of joy, peace, freedom, magic, and love. Absolutely. And Carol Craig, I'll put this in since Khadijah is still with us. She writes, maximum grace for Khadijah and her magnificent, soothing voice as she guides us into deep relaxation and peace. Her Soul Journey Wellness YouTube channel is a favorite of mine. Those Yoga Nidra videos are perfect to go to sleep to. I have gone to sleep to many Yoga Nidra videos of hers. So thank you for that. And there's many more comments in the chat box there for you. All right, well, it is New Year's Eve, and we are celebrating with one of our all-time favorite beloveds, Gary Malkin. And of course, the last time you all saw Gary, he was in his glory. We were carrying the Grace Cathedral event that he put together. Most of you know about it, but for those of you who don't, he put together the most extraordinary event. It was like the event of the year at Grace Cathedral in San Francisco with many of our favorite musical artists and presenters. It was epic. So Gary, how are you doing from, that? I mean, that was just an epic thing you put together.
There was first of all, thank you for the invitation, Scott. Khadijah, that was so beautiful. I feel that your channel has grown so deeply since the last time I experienced us and the connection field, or before, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, thank you.
Early incarnation, it was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary.
And I'd love you to put in the chat whose music that was. That was beautiful. The violin solo. Scott, I learned so many things because when the Grace Cathedral heard that there was a 24-hour peace vigil at the formation of Avon Madison's vision of the International Day of Peace, that's when the miracle happened, and Grace decided to partner with us rather than charge a big fee for this venue. And I jokingly said that was the good news and the bad news, because we had only 2.5 months, 3 months to prepare. And we were trying to get Joan Baez and, Jackson Brown and all these people. But the goal was to actually create the proof of concept and to film it so that we can present it to mayors and venue holders in cities across America. Because one of the things that we got response from so many people, because it didn't go to a lot of people. There was like 500 people in the space and about 500 people globally, something like that. But what we got was that people were crying from a nourishment that they didn't know they were hungry for. Mm. And it was this elevation into a higher frequency of unity consciousness. And so much happened, Scott, in the preparation of that, because one of the things that I had to do is I had to let go of all the things I wanted to do for me, as certain songs I wanted to do, certain things I wanted to do. And in the middle of the planning for this, I got such a strong download that, Gary, you have this opportunity to step up to a higher level of leadership, because collaboration is the new medicine of our time.
Absolutely.
And when I got that this wasn't about Gary at all, this was about like listening to the call of who I came here to be. And I suddenly like stood up taller and I went, all right, game on, let's do this. And I inspired everyone who normally would have interpreted the currency of time to have a lot of time to share their content. Corin Brothers, Tubby Love, Bob Sema, they all do whole night of, 2 or 3 hours of content themselves. But they all said, along with Jyoti and all the other people that were involved, that the elevated experience of being a part of something, that each of us were a piece of the puzzle that made the whole greater than the sum. And we actually all of us felt like we were a part of something. So I get the chills just talking about how much I learned about collaborative intelligence and what a gift it is when we get to be called to collaborate and to discover new forms of currency that's calling us to be more awakened to the fact that it isn't how much we're sharing or our ego, it's about the quality of our presence and how well are we holding space for one another and demonstrating that. And it was such a great experience. So right now, I just want to say, Scott, that the biggest goal we have is to raise more money to finish the sizzle reel that will enable us to present this to mayors and venue holders all over the country. So the best place is Pathways to Peace, We Rise. I think there's a separate page, but there's a link at Global Wisdom Foundation I gave you. That's globalwisdomfoundation.org/We Rise is one. But we are trying to raise money to create a sizzle reel that will basically define a marketing strategy. And anybody that has friends and people of influence who want to respond to hosting something like this in their community, faith-based, or their city or their town, I know in my bones this has legs. This has real scaling potential. And again, for those of you who don't know, this project is based on the premise that what breaks us open makes us whole. What breaks us, like the only truly working heart is a broken heart. So in the DNA of the program is the pre-concert workshop called Graceful Passages from Grief to Gratitude. And it's just about honoring grief as a part of what will enable us to really feel unity consciousness with anyone. Because that's an empathic capacity to know that we're all suffering in some way or holding grief in some way. That's one of the great unifiers for all of us. So thanks for opening with that, Scott. I'm so passionate about the project, but right now I've got other things on my plate, such as a TEDx talk in 2 weeks. Oh,
What's
terrifying,
the topic? What's your topic?
Oh God. All right. I have a long title, but I have many shorter ones that are in the running. But essentially, one of the working titles is, do you remember who you are? Khadija, I loved how you talked so much. And it's about harnessing the power of music to create a resonant field of the heart. So it's really all about what if it were that as simple as really imagining music not just as entertainment or stress release, but as an actual tool to slow us down into the space where our natural home in the oneness experience can be felt in anywhere, like civic meetings, board meetings, like out rather than just spiritual circles. So I'm trying to communicate a broad message to the wide world that music can be a tool to drop in to a heart-centered place that changes the way we show up and the way we listen and changes what we say out of what comes out of our mouth. I'm trying to really communicate a message that we all take for granted in our community, but I'm trying to really say, well, what happens when we bring music in? And that's what I was demonstrating at the We Rise as One concert. When poetry was spoken, it's so different when the music is created intentionally underneath poetry. It changes the way we experience the poetry, right? Or like what Khadija, what you just did. It's a no-brainer to us in the choir, but nobody really thinks about, well, what actually changes to our cognitive ability to feel at the same time as absorbing content that's cognitive. It creates something new. And I want to bring attention to that. I'm really excited about it. It feels like the culmination of everything since I started Graceful Passages 28 years ago.
Beautiful. A question Dr. Laura asked what a sizzle reel is. A sizzle reel is usually about a 30-second to 2-minute trailer that gives highlights of whatever it is promoting, like a movie trailer that you might see, or even similar to our opening video that we play. So sizzle
Well,
reel,
yours is more of a introduction.
yeah, ours is more of an introduction.
Yeah.
A sizzle reel gets people all excited so that they want to open up their wallets and support the beautiful vision that Gary's creating.
No, it's really exciting. And I feel like, I just had a very serious brush with death, Scott.
Yeah, you were almost in an accident.
No, I was in an accident.
Or
At
you were in an accident.
60 miles an hour, I ran into a stopped car on the freeway. I've never been in a collision of this force. And the TEDx talk talks about the bicycle accident that I had 28 years ago that inspired a period of profound despair, confusion, and death, energetic death. That was one of the reasons why I felt like I knew how to write music for death, because of this accident that happened to me 28 years ago. And this accident, I was spared, Scott. I was spared. I'm only bruised. My sternum and my ribs impacted the steering wheel. I've never hit a stopped car in the middle of a freeway at 60 miles an hour. And the only thing I can think about is, it's been 9 days and I can feel the trauma on an energetic level rather than lacerations and breakages, And I just feel like, I'm alive.
Oh my God, thank God.
I mean, like, wow. So
A few people are having trouble hearing you. I turned my volume all the way up, so I can hear you okay, but maybe if you can turn your volume a little bit.
Wait, my volume, huh? Wow.
Yeah, Lori Dragon, Carol Craig, a few people are asking.
I'm as loud as, maybe I could take it let me see,
hopefully, so those of you who are having trouble with volume, let us know if it's better now. And Eleanor Joy writes, I am grateful that you're still with us. Okay.
Yeah, no, I realized I didn't have original sound on, so I have to put that on when I do the music, right?
Okay, how's both of our volumes now? I've turned mine down and Gary's turned his up, so let us know how this is good.
I didn't turn mine up. I couldn't go up any further, actually.
Oh, okay.
That's strange.
It's actually not terrible, Gary, because it was set for your music, so.
That's why.
Well, and speaking of music, we are blessed that Gary's going to play a pair of songs for us tonight.
I am.
So,
Yeah, no, I am really embracing myself again after a long silence of not being a performer online, right? Because I thought I needed the equipment that Kristen has. Now, let me see. I'm going to put this original sound on, right, Elmashar?
You're sounding good, brother.
Well, should I press that? Should I press the original sound?
Yes, it says on.
Now it is on, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, how about now? Is this good?
Perfect.
So the first thing I want to do is a poem that we didn't have time to do in the We Rise as One event. When the world goes mad, be wildly kind to everyone. Everyone. You can't control much, but you can control how you treat others. In these breaking news, heartbreaking times, when nothing feels certain, let your raw kindness be a certainty. Allow your compassion to become a North Star, stamped up others to follow, for others to follow back home. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We are not afraid. No, no. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. So just think about what's gone on this last year. The despair, the confusion, the surprises, the wars. This is a time more than ever that we're needed to be the shiny beacons we are. And we need to know we shall not bow down. We shall not bow down. We shall not bow down today. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. Do you believe this? Let's be the beacons that we shall overcome someday. We shall, sing with me, even though you can't unmute. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, we do believe that we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Today, someday.
Sending love and appreciation to Gary. That great big heart. I've always said Gary is a big heart with two legs.
Well, and I just lost 18 pounds, so I'm working on having less between my head and my heart,
Wow.
which
Yeah,
leave it to vanity to want to be on a TEDx stage with a little bit less of me.
it is beautiful, Gary. Thank you so much.
But Scott, it's before I sing the next song, I don't know if I'm extending my time. Do I have time for one more song?
Yes, you do.
Oh, good. I just want to say, I went on this journey since I lost everything in the Madoff scandal in 2011, where for the last 14 years, it's kind of brought a part of me out that isn't the best part of me, which is trying to figure out how I can make the massive career I had as a film composer for TV and film, right? And it brought out this part of me that thought I could figure out how to survive losing everything, right? And in the process, when I started going nomad the last 2 years and stopped being a player and a creator of music, I started trying to figure out how to make money from the thousands of pieces of music I've created that might be able to be, converted into some payload of some kind. I forgot. And somebody said to me at Rancho La Puerta when Hope and I were offering a program on the Day of the Dead and Graceful Passages, someone said, you do realize that your music is your wealth, don't you? And I looked at him, I went, what? And for those of us that started really young as a pianist, I started at 5 years old and I played instantly, almost sure I played harmony and melody the moment I saw the piano for the very first time. And my parents didn't know what to do with that. And I just wanted to have presence. There was so much dysfunction and chaos in my family. And there was nobody. I used to ask, look what I came up with, this piece of music at 6, 7, 8, 9, and no one ever even listened. They didn't understand how to just stop. No wonder I'm interested in presence, right? Well, so it forced me to kind of look at how I've taken for granted that, how I always want to talk, Scott. Well, the music, I just started pondering over the fact that music is my first language. And I'm coming home to that again now.
It's wonderful.
It's taken going far away to come back to realize I can't leave my true wealth is my music. So you know how transparent I've always been. This is live news, fresh off the press. So in the spirit of that, my first song that has come through for the Catapult, for Julie Kroll's Catapult, that morning of the Catapult, when she asked me to get on, this line, it's all about that month of December, was about alignment. And I still don't know if I can perform this because it's a new piece, but I'm going to because it's about aligning to the one love, to the recognition that we're all one. So try to listen, not so much to my performance, because I'm still learning it, but to the impulse for this song, which is being absorbed as it came through. And Scott, before I go with song, I just want to say, number one, happy birthday. Number two, what a commitment you have demonstrated to our world and our unity consciousness. I mean, unbelievable. I'm so grateful for the invitation you provide for all of us to shine. And I love you. Thank you, man.
Well, if you're acknowledging me, we have to acknowledge Omashar.
Omashar, thank you, Omashar. What a commitment. I mean, man, I couldn't do what you're doing, man. That's a serious. I'm too ADD for that kind of commitment.
Yeah, you rock, Gary, and I'm AC/DC, so there it is.
All right, well, here we go. It's when I say lining up, it's about alignment, right? Alignment to the one true love, the one of us. I am lining up to a sense of belonging. I am lining up to my one true home. I am lining up to my heart as as I remember who I truly am and what I always know. I am lining up to this moment that receives me. I am lining up to the one true love. I am lining up to the wisdom that believes in me, as I remember there is only one of us. There's only one of us, though my eyes will deceive me. Only one of us, as I move through time. And when the sum of us knows it's time to believe it, there's only one path to take. We take it for our sake. There's only one of us, just one of us. We are one. Now this is in the we. We are lining up to a sense of belonging. We are lining up to our one true home. We are lining up to our hearts as we remember who we truly are and what we've known. We are lining up to this moment that receives us. We are lining up to the one true love. We are lining up to the wisdom that believes in us, as we remember that there's only one of us. There's only one of us, though our eyes will deceive us. Only one of us, as we move through time. And when the sum of us knows that we will believe in us, there's only one thing to do. When we align, we'll see it through. There's only one path to take. We'll take it all for our sake. There's only one of us. Only one of us, only one. We are aligning to the one of us. We are one. We are aligning to the one of us, the one of us. Oh yeah, we are aligning to the one of us, the one of us. We are lining up to the one of us. There's only one of us. Only one of us. There's only one. We are one. I'm learning it little by little.
Let's all give Gary big love. Gary, and there's so, Gary, take a look at the chat box. There are so many comments of people appreciating you, loving you, grateful that you are healthy and okay, all those things.
I'll look at it later. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm so glad, because I've been such a hermit these last few months and in Northwest Mass, but I'm looking for my new home, and I might be heading to Asheville after all, because I'm thinking that that land is calling me, and I might, after the hurricane, I might come back in there. We'll see. I'm looking for a home. So
Well,
wish
I'll
me
hold
luck, hold space for me. And Scott, thank you for inviting me, because I was kind of a curmudgeon thinking, oh, but I'm so glad I did it, because I really got to connect with all of you.
We love you, Gary. We love you very much. Maximum Grace, in 2026, Gary finds his perfect home. Blessings, brother.
Love you, man.
Well, we've already 20 minutes over time, so it's going to be one of those nights. But I'm so grateful that Viviane Chauvet has agreed to be with us tonight. She You know, many of you, when we asked earlier what your goal for the new year is, many of you put in to be of service, to give your gifts to the world. Well, this woman, this being, is living that. I am so grateful for her presence in our awakening world and for the incredible devotion to come from such a high vibration place as Arcturus and be willing to come into a human body where it's a much denser, lower vibration. It can't always be comfortable. So I really appreciate your dedication to humanity and the wisdom that you share with us. And we are eager to hear your message for us and the Arcturian vision, if you will, for this upcoming year.
Scott, always a pleasure to be with you and all of you here. Gary, the music, phenomenal, of course, with everyone contributing your light, and my dear friends from Speaking from Source. And it is really a joy. So even though we are in the midst of, a bit of a family gathering tonight and some celebration, I really want to take the time to come and share these beautiful messages with all of you. And you have to understand that everything is in constant movement, constant flux, in constant state of evolution. In 2026, it's really marking a very important threshold of a great evolution. It's a time of great gathering. It's a time of great reunion. In fact, that energy was already initiated at the beginning of 2025 when in January 1st of 2025, I was taken out of body. I was in my light body consciousness, and I was among hundreds of very intelligent sentient beings, interstellar groups, your star brothers and sisters. And from our perspective, there is no linear time, so everything is unfolding in the now. But even back then, in 2025, almost a year ago now, there was already a gathering to the galactic communities. And it's a time where 2026 mark the beginning of a very important threshold of evolution. Again, it's a time to come together. It's a time for the earth, for humanity, for everyone, every sentient life form on the planet to realize that you are truly part of something very intelligent, very divine, very synchronized, very beautiful. And it's a time to really, it's a huge transition. You're moving into a huge transition. And I know that 2025 marked the ending of a 5-year cycle on the planet. And that 5-year cycle is really ushering all of us here in a time of implementation, manifestation, when your thought forms start to manifest very quickly. Gary said, I need a home. The home is manifested. It's about really focusing on what is the outcome you really do want. And the want comes from a place of alignment with your heart's intelligence, spiritual integration. You need to be in integration and no longer so heavily identify yourself through the 3D personality wounds or the hardship and the journey and what seemingly has been on the surface like a volcano exploding. You have to look deeper to really understand what is the current of the lava coming to the surface. What is it telling you in terms of a story? So it's about settling into ourselves. 2026 is a time of we're settling into our higher identity. This is who I am. This is who I choose to embody. This is who I choose to be and how I'm going to present myself to the world, but also to the universe, who are really, and I do say universe, ooh, because it's a living intelligence, not a thing, but it's a living intelligence that we are all part of. So it's about shifting mindset and relearning again to tune in and understanding how your gifts on a quantum level, on the quantum intelligence, are really manifesting very, very quickly. And it's a time of reintegration. So when we say focusing on the outcome that you do want, is to visualizing these aspects of what this outcome feels like, what it's going to be like, what is already palpably intelligently manifesting in the quantum field with you. So if you want to visualize peace, for example, it's no longer from an old concept that We must get out of war and conflict to get peace, but to understand that you are an emissary for peace. You are an emissary for light. You are an emissary that has returned on the planet, and you are holding that light. You already are the usher of that peace that you seek so much into this world, the love that you wish to share. You embody it, the happiness, the joy, the abundance, the all the flow of everything that we have ever desired. We need to manifest from a higher perspective and no longer from the old matrix reality or based on your history or what just happened or life history or old wounds and all of it. We need to really let go of these stories and start to understand that we need to reintegrate the light and the dark within ourselves, within this world, within the solar system, very much so. And even on a planetary level, all the planets are settling into a different dimensional presence. You know, Pluto is settling in, Neptune is settling in, Uranus is settling in, even Jupiter and even Saturn. All the planets, all these cosmic, beautiful celestial being in the form of planet, already settling into a new home of identity, a new dimension, a new presence. And that is to support that tangible movement of the shift into what we call the timeline. But if that word is out of resonance, which you think of it this way, is you're choosing what paradigm of experiential reality you have the ability to truly manifest 100% to the power of your thought, the power of your energy, the power of your heartbeat. So the question we have for you is, at this stage of life, at this stage of human evolution, what experiential paradigm of a reality, also known as a timeline, will you embrace organically and bring together and magnify that light throughout the entire collective and global consciousness on the planet to make it a reality? This is how powerful you are. So it's about letting go of distractions. Let AI, TV, news, watching gazillion YouTube videos and looking at the latest, what's going on. There's no more sensualism or be alert, what is the next alert, what's going to happen to me. That's you ushering this old paradigm, but rather to feel like, how am I going to utilize the power that I harvest within myself through my higher mental thought forms, combined with my mastery of my emotion, and combined to a point that I am a divine being of light. I am an infinite being of light, and I'm embracing that aspect of this identity that I played a role as an earth human being. So you're reconnecting the divine infinite part of you with the human part of you, and they do fit together. Again, they need to come back together into really ushering this brand new accelerations. This is something that from an Arcturian ambassadorial role that I have been waiting to see the earth and human being, the collective consciousness, to come to that threshold. And we finally entering that threshold together, not from a linear calendar perspective, but rather than from a vibrational and even dimensional expansion. And we are entering that corridor that you can call a timeline, but that corridor of organic reascension energy. It is very much here for you. So I'm going to leave you with one image. Imagine all of us, we are all standing in a semicircle around the planet. We're holding hands and we're looking down right in the precipice. We're right at the edge of the tallest mountain in the world, all together, thousands of us. And we look at each other. We take a deep breath. We said, this is our time. And we make the jump. And we jump and we realize that there's nothing to fall from, but rather that it's a jump that we're going to spring us into the next level of elevation, acceleration, manifestation, to know that there is an invisible bridge underneath our feet. And that foundation is a lot stronger that it appears to be. So the story that's been told to all of us on the planet for the last 5 years alone, that you have no foundation, you're going to fall in the precipice alone and abandoned, it's old and outdated. It's no longer valid. It's the opposite, is that leap of faith that we take together. And we, of the many intelligent, enlightened intergalactic groups, your brothers and sisters from everywhere in the multiverse, we're here to take that leap forward with you. So just take a deep breath and feel, I trust that leap of faith within myself. I know this is a time of great intelligent heart center manifestation, and I was going to determine how even faster moving. So in conclusion for today, we're going to talk about even more as we move deeply into 2026. It is no longer about a prediction in time and space. It's no longer about waiting the next year, 2027, that will happen then. No, it's 2029 or maybe 2030. And we say, let's bring that manifestation point now and declare this is the time where we take that leap forward. And I am on the planet to take that leap forward with all of you. And we will continue our dedication, our commitment to you, to Gaia, to all sentient life, including the animal kingdoms, the tree nations, the elementals. We're here to take that leap for you in the name of the life, in the name of the prime creator, in the name of who we are, and embrace all that you are in every breath, in every moment of what's moving forward in your life. Every moment really counts. So you're powerful beyond words, and we are delighted to see that you're finally realizing through your potential. It's a time of great reascension, and you've been preparing for this for millennia, for generations, and we have reached that quantum leap. So will you take that leap with us? We're ready. Yes, we are ready.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we are ready.
We are ready. We are taking that leap of faith.
Yes.
You know, my goal, Christian Hoffman came out from New York and we spent a few days together. We really tuned into what is 2026. So what we got is that 2026 is a year of magic, mystery, and miracles. And as you talk about taking that leap of faith,
Yes.
when we take a leap of faith, that's what we manifest. We experience magic, mystery, and miracles. So let's all just tonight and throughout the New Year day, hold this vision of what Vivian, picture us taking the leap of faith with our Arcturian friends, our Pleiadian friends, our whole oneness, really creating the world, the awakening world we all know is where we're heading, and it's right around the corner.
Absolutely beautifully said. It's all we're returning to understand what the true meaning of oneness really means. No longer just a beautiful, deep, heart feeling to a meditation or a gathering. It becomes an embedded reality because we are in that constant oneness, this living ecosystem of life that is constantly inviting you. And if you're meant to be here in this time and continuing in the physical body, knowing that it is a soul choice, your soul knows that is part of your blueprint, is part of your soul purposes to be here. And for those who are ready to transform into the light, they will continue to be of service, but beyond physicality. So ultimately, the energy of what even the ultra celestial beings have shown me many, many times is understand that even though we going to judge or interpret what evolution or de-evolution is, on a soul level, it is still considered evolution. So just allow every soul on the planet to evolve in the perfect divine synchronicity of their soul synchronicity. And for those of us who are ready to take that leap even further, well, you are the pillars of light, you are the emissaries, and you know who you are in your heart. So it's a time of no longer playing small, but to be larger than life. To says, life, I'm with you, and let's do this because you reach that point, and this is why there's so many celestial being guides, ascended masters, intergalactic groups who are really all ends on the planet with you, that's because you're part of that design and it's time to remember it fully. So I'm so happy you were able to come and send this beautiful message.
And if you take a look, there's so many messages in the chat box of people saying yes. Even Adora dreamt last night. She had a dream that she dreamt and took a leap of faith last night. And everybody's saying, "So I'm jumping with you, Vivian." So we are jumping into 2026, a year of magic, miracles, mystery. And I'm going to let Vivian go back to her dinner party, but I want to let people know again, her website, it's like my favorite name of a website, infinitehealingfromthestars.com. infinitehealingfromthestars.com. I'm delighted that you're working with the Shift Network. And is there anything in particular you want people to know about, any upcoming events or the Arcturian University?
Yeah, so very quickly, two things are right at the beginning of the year. I'm doing a public retreat in Sedona in February, the
Wow.
13th to the 15th. So right into Valentine weekend, 13 to the 15. Think of it as this is our open door, the Arcturian University open door. It's a full immersion with the galactic beings and really coming together in the beautiful Sedonia Conscious Living Center. The details are on the Arcturian University. And of course, we're going to be going to Nepal in March, and the live stream is open to the public. Anyone can really sign up and support that pilgrim of the soul. We're going right at the birthplace of Buddha, and we're going to be meditating with Buddhist monk and also visiting beautiful ancient monastery. We're going to be working on the morphogenetic field of Nepal, India, Tibet, China, right in our presence and prayers. Everyone around the world can join, and the live stream is very reasonable priced. You can be part of that energy, that experience without going into this very long journey. So there's a small group of us from the Arcturian University community who are going there physically to anchor the space. And we invite to the live stream everyone to join us and to sign up for the Nepal live stream. So it's going to be very extremely significant, right in the conjunction of a huge threshold of pure evolution that we call 2026. And 2026 just marked the beginning. It's going to be so much more. But remember, we are shifting out of linear time. So it's no longer about there's a year or there's a prediction or there's a time. The time is now in every breath of your life. And we're going to move into more universal timing energy, more universal time to be in sync with the universal laws. So the Nepal trip, Buddha came to me and asked me to do this. So we put it together and we're going there in March. Again, the live stream is available. And of course, we have our monthly Arcturian healing chambers opportunity also to experience the healing, beautiful mastery of the healing of the Arcturians that is also available. And there's going to be so much more, but I think for tonight, it's just perfect.
I participated in your back-to-back week Saturdays of the Arcturian healing, and it was so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And again, you can find all these events by going to arcturianuniversity.com/events. And that's where you can learn about the immersion in Sedona, the live stream she was just describing. We're all going to be at the New Living Expo. We'll definitely be there, so I'll see you in person there.
Yes.
And all the different things that she's got going on. And please thank your wonderful husband and whoever else is there at the family dinner for letting us have time with you. Thank you, Vivian, and thank you to your family.
It is such a joy. We collectively want to be here, and thank you for your lovely invitation as always. And of course, for you personally, Scott, it's a new life cycle with your birthday recently.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
hit the 7-0.
beautiful. Good for you. It's a brand new cycle of life with wisdom and energy, health, services to the light, and much more. So you're in great shape for coming into 2026. So perfect. Great alignment.
Thank you, Vivian. I love you so much.
I love you too, Scott, and everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. And beautiful also to my friends Tom and AJ from Speaking from Source. And of course, the music here with Omar Shah. Yes, we're great friends. Love the music. Thank you so much, everyone. And I know we'll see each other again. Just the
Absolutely.
beginning.
Absolutely. God bless you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Much love.
Well, we will go to AJ and Thomas soon, but it is time for some Omar Shah. I'm so grateful that she introduced Omar Shah. So most of you know this guy. So let's see what he has to share with us tonight.
This tale I tell, it has no end. I'd like you to know we are all on an incredible journey, a traveling show. I've been looking at you and your homeland, watching you grow, weaving light into creation, a heavenly glow. I have been inside you for so long, I will be with you forever. Come with me, let's spiral through the stars. A part of you has always remembered since the beginning of time. Through your hearts you felt my presence, a knowing sublime. I've been guiding you beyond your perception, forever your friend. Take some time and get to know me, I'll welcome you home. I'll welcome you home. I have been inside you for so long, I will be with you forever. Come with me, let's spiral through the stars. We have been inside you for so long, we will be with you forever. We'll come with you and spiral through the stars.
course, I'm going to go gallery view, and let's just send our beautiful brothers so much love. Thank you. Thank you. And Omashar, what's your vision for 2026? What vision can we hold for you?
My vision is really quite simple. I am learning how to really, really be still and to enter the silence and to remain there for more than like 2 minutes and to deepen that and deepen that and deepen that, because everything on the outside does not matter anymore, because everything is manifested from within out. And if we don't find our foundation and really truly reconnect with the divine source that we are, then we'll just continue to be lost. And so pretty much my only visualization for myself and anybody else, but for myself, is to enter into the stillness, enter into the silence within myself and stay there as long as possible, as many times per day as possible, until I can just rest there and reconnect and allow my inner me, the true I am, to speak as me. And that may seem lofty, but not for me. It is where I am and where we are, actually. So I shall meet you there.
Beautiful. Well, let's all hold that vision for Omashar. And I think you'll go longer than 2 minutes. I do.
It depends, because what I've realized is that all of my outer senses, the five senses plus the ones that we have yet to discover, all they do is they keep on. They have so much motivation. There's so much momentum. They keep on beckoning us. Watch this, eat this, smell this, look at this, and all it is just pulling us out and out and out and out and out. So much so that it's ad nauseum. And it's like I'm so habituated into being pulled out that I'm now getting myself re-habituated to entering in and being okay with ignoring my outer senses beckoning me, at least for those moments that I remain in the center.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, brother. And we will have one more Omashar song at the towards the end of the evening. Thank you. I love you so much.
Thank you.
Grateful for you. We will get to Tom and AJ in just a moment, but a couple of important Global Peace Tribe announcements. This is the last show of the season. Not ever. I know there was a little while where I wasn't sure if I was going to continue, but I absolutely am excited. We already have a lot of wonderful things planned for, in fact, January. The January Awakening Worlds are all completely booked up already. So now I'm booking for February. So if you have not registered for the new season, please do so now. I'm putting, for those of you in the Zoom room, I just put into the chat box the link. It just takes a minute to register. And for those of you watching on Facebook or YouTube, just go to globalpeacetribe.com, globalpeacetribe.com, and you will see where it says register for the new season. If you click that, it takes you to the registration page, and your registration and you're coming in and joining us is wonderful. And you will get the Zoom room links for all of our shows for the first 3 months of 2026. And we will, of course, always do a show Wednesday and Saturday night. I had a few friends tonight go, "You're even doing a show tonight?" I was like, "Of course. I'd rather be with my Global Peace Tribe family." So, and we're also going to do a Sacred Sunday show on January 11th. And we'll continue to do special events like the Making Contact event that we had last week. So do join us, because it's really wonderful to be in the Zoom room with everybody. And it's a really beautiful family. It's an amazing community that has formed. It's really like a congregation of Global Peace Tribers. And I am really committed to putting together a retreat for us this year. I know we didn't have one last year. But we will this year, I promise. So I also want to let people know that a couple times we heard Gary Malkin and Omashar talk about Julie Kroll's Catapult program. And tomorrow is the very last one. It'll be a wonderful way to start the new year. So if you just go to theconnectionfield.net, it's a free program at 12 noon tomorrow, January 1st. our beloved Kristen Hoffman, who absolutely gave me the greatest birthday present ever by flying out and spending 4 days with me, will be part of it. Marshall Lefferts, who's going to be on this show. I think it's January 21st, if I remember the right date, with Richard Jeffrey. Don Oscar Miro Quesada, Amelie Grace, and our beloved Chief Phil Lane. So it's an amazing group of people tomorrow. And I think Obashar just put into the chat box, or somebody put the Zoom link. So thank you for doing that. And yeah, I hope to see all of you online at Catapult tomorrow at 12 noon. All right, we have waited long enough. And now we have a big, wonderful, I'm just really excited. Anytime Thomas and AJ, just thinking about you, my heart opens. I find myself smiling. You guys you're like, you know who you are? You're Santa Claus. You're split into two beings. Now I get it. You are the spirit of Santa Claus. Welcome, guys.
Welcome. Thank you. You know, Scott, it's funny you say that, because the impression I always get, and we love being here, we love being with this community because of the joy that is always expressed in this community. My favorite is, not only do we love Omashar's music, but we love watching everyone dance to it.
Yeah.
You know, I have to tell you, the Source adores celebration. And the reason, and so why we have these holidays, why we have New Year's Eve, right? It's not really even about the calendar, as Vivian said so articulately, that it's really because it's this opportunity to celebrate. When we celebrate, we're just in pure appreciation. And we celebrate, we kind of let go of all the stuff that kind of mucks us up in our vibration. So delighted to celebrate with you tonight.
Absolutely, and delighted to bring in the wisdom of the guides for everyone. Maybe we could open up to some questions as well with the community to ask of the guides.
So think about what you might want to ask, because this is a great opportunity for you to do that.
Yes, and as usual, Tom's going to lead us in a very brief alignment meditation. We'll have the guides open with their understandings of what's coming ahead for the year, their insights. We'll open up to questions, and then at the end, they'll probably say that they're complete. And when they are, just stick around for 10 or so seconds, because I love to send a beautiful transmission of unconditional love from Source itself. And you'll probably feel that all the way through this transmission as well, but especially at the end.
Yes, so we're quite aligned already, but just so that our energies are completely connected, because their energy is quite strong, if you would please join me with 3 breaths in and out, in and out, in and out. Allow your breathing to remain at this slow and steady pace as we together open our third eye and reach out into the etheric realm where our beautiful guides are, where the ascended masters, the angels, the dragons, the extraterrestrials, the light beings, and so many other divine entities are awaiting us, joining us around this etheric table, ready for us to ask our questions, ready for their willingness to share whatever wisdom is of your greatest and highest good. And we welcome them as they gather around this table.
Indeed. Welcome and greetings to you all at this beautiful time of energy and frequency upon your planet. A beautiful time of light and of awareness and of heightened consciousness as you come together in your sharings, in your giving, in your excitement, in your communications, together as one, For you must understand at this time, we join you and we see you and we celebrate and support you in these moments of joyous understanding and collective agreement. For it is the collective vibration toward which you are all ascending, this aspect of consciously putting aside those things that may bug you, annoy you, or separate you, and consciously make the decision to be in the moment, to open your hearts to sharing and to understanding, and to join as one in the beautiful vibrations of the collective.
There is, of course, two sides to the spectrum, and this true as well for your collective nature, for you could collectively allow your consciousness to focus on your conditions, to focus on those things that annoy you or upset you, to focus on what it is you do not want. You are good at this. You have been doing so collectively for some time. And so we encourage you instead to focus towards the other spectrum. As you come together, as you become collective, that each of you bring a celebration. Yes, we like this word, a celebration of all that is possible, all that exists for you. For you must know all things work for your greatest and highest good. All things are developed for your expansion. Nothing is out to ever harm you. And so conditions that surround you must be ignored. For you wait for a condition to change, for an illness to heal, for a problem to resolve, and yet we are saying to you that you are able to determine your experience by telling a different story.
Indeed, and this is your choice, and in your choice is your mastery, and in your mastery is the stepping into your own light. And in the doing so, you raise your vibration, you raise your conscious awareness, and you are able to open up to infinite possibilities that you had not considered possible before. This is what awaits you at this time, dear one, an allowance of all that is possible for you, despite your conditions, despite those things that you may feel are holding you back. It is simply your ability to make a choice in the moment, to step into your light and allow yourself to dream and manifest such possibilities.
This coming calendar year, for this is your calendar, it is not the divine's calendar, but your calendar still holds meaning, and you are moving towards what your numerologists call a 1 year, a new beginning. And so we must ask you, what are you beginning? What is coming for you? We remind you that you must release the entire process of this past year is to identify what is now ready to release, so that there is room for what is new. We will inform you that what it is that you are releasing and what it is that you are beginning are connected. They are often those two opposites of the spectrum that we have just spoken of. And so we encourage you to move, to begin over towards those things that are of higher vibration, those celebrations. They are more than possible for you, for you have all that is necessary for you. And of course, we are all surrounding you, reminding you of your magnificence. Perhaps some of you must begin this time to accept the love that Source has for you, truly within your heart. This is more than words. This is a realization that you are essential to the universe and that you are deeply adored. We promise you the greatest transformation awaits you as you accept this truth.
Indeed, dear ones, we join you at this time of high vibration, for it is within your joy, within your happiness, those things that make your heart sing, is where we are closest to you, is where you are able to find us and make contact with us and expand all that is possible.
And so create, for all of the energies are with you, for you to create that which you desire. And with this, we wish to hear your thoughts, your questions. We wish to have conversation, communion, as we like to say, with you.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Your energy is beautiful. And we do have some questions. First, Susan Bloomquist, she asks, how will the Earth be in 2026?
We love this question, for this is what we are speaking of in conditions, for the Earth is controlled with you in partnership with Mother Gaia. And we encourage you not to think of her as separate from you, for you bless her with your energies. We remind you that your simple conversation with the trees and the animals, with all of her bounty, is the greatest way for you to feel her full glory. It is there for you, regardless of condition. This is the message for the evening, yes? Conditions are not where your attention must lie. And even with Mother Gaia, it is easy for you to assume that her cracks, her weaknesses, the abuse that she endures on a regular basis is in fact enough to keep her from her glory. It is not, for she is deeply protected and adored by all of the universe, and she is stronger than you know. The Earth has a magnificent ability to take all that is waste and to convert it into nutrients. This she is doing even now. And so we encourage you to cheer her on, to show your appreciation, to simply sit with her and let her feel your love.
And so co-create with this magnificent being that is there entirely to support you and to support all life on the planet. For listen closely, for Mother Gaia herself is blooming and expanding and will carry you along on your own expansion as you spend time honoring her in divine communion.
Do you know that she is partly responsible for your awakening? Do you know that she cheers on each one of you as your consciousness expands? That she can feel your vibration? And so send her the beauty of your highest vibration, for she is always there to take it in.
Thank you, gentlemen. We have more questions. Dr. Laura asks, will Earthlings have direct contact with the benevolent ETs in 2026?
You already do. They are already among you. And some of you have been interacting, though not in the conscious way that you wish, as you have coffee with other human friends. Yes, they surround you. They are present around you now. And we would encourage you, as we have said before, not to look for spaceships in the sky, but to see instead within those ships and those presences on the earth, not just in the sky, to see instead your brothers and sisters, and to interact with them. Again, they too are responsive to your vibration. It is not a question of their benevolence. It is perhaps a question of ours.
Indeed, and we shall suggest to you, should you wish to make a new friend, to simply extend your hand to develop that relationship. For we are here right with you in many forms, not always physical, yes, but the relationship is there, and it is for you to establish through your heart, through your desire, through your asking, and even through your joy.
Now, we shall also add that it is important for you to prepare for the interactions that are coming to you soon, for you have just met one of the ambassadors in this evening, and there are many others that surround you at all times. And so we would encourage you to think carefully about what that interaction shall look like. Of course, it should not have fear, for there is nothing to fear. It should instead allow for a mutual appreciation, though these individuals look differently than you do. They are just the same as you, made of the same energy from source, having the same understanding of the entire universe and the role of the divine. They also have great faith, and they also understand the importance of a universal love.
Indeed, and we shall further add that there is no separation. There has never been separation, for we have always been with you, just as your guides and your angels and your elementals are with you in this collective through these channels. We share with you these moments, and yet we exist on various planes of vibrational frequency. And so, dear ones, we shall suggest to you that as you expand in your higher states of vibrational frequency, extending up into the heart, the third eye, and the crown, realizing the unification of brothers and sisters on earth also provides the frequency necessary for us to cohabit and coexist in more substantial and meaningful ways with you.
We have two more questions. The next one is, a very touching question. This is from Ayada, and she wants to know, how can we respond to the current wars in our world beyond our grief?
We often draw a parallel for you, though it does not make many of you comfortable. For we say the great conflicts that are causing so much heartache and destruction and death among you is in the same vibrational setting as you're yelling at the driver next to you on the highway, or you're making judgment of the person in line in the grocery store. For these are all forms of separation. These are all forms of determining who is greater and who is not, who is right and who is wrong. And so we encourage you to begin with peace in your environment, to make a commitment that you shall not live in the same vibration of war, though it not seem as dramatic as that which you are watching on your televisions. And yet all of the vibration of your planet is designed towards one direction of the spectrum or the other, love or hate, separation or connection. You, as you practice connection, you, as you practice the appreciation of those not like you, you who allow yourself to accept through compassion those who are nothing like you, those who behave in ways you would never behave. This is where peace is formed, and your energies are deeply powerful here. And so if all of you committed to doing so, you would see arms begin to drop, for no one would wish to give the attention to it that you are now all giving it.
You are part of it, part of the solution, and part of the light. For in all of your thoughts, in all of your actions, they ripple out to others, your community, your environment, and find those of corresponding vibration. And so the solution is now before you, and many of you are coming to this understanding that you make the difference in choosing your vibrational response, as it were, in truly opening your hearts, in truly moving into an unconditional state of oneness and embrace.
We are electrified in appreciation for you, dear sentinels, for you understand what it is that we are saying. You are a peace tribe, and we encourage you more and more with confidence to maintain this commitment to having peace in every interaction that you have. We are so grateful that you are willing to stand ahead, sentinels, for there are many who are looking to you to follow. When they see that it is possible not to live in separation, when they see your joy, they will ask, what is the difference? And you shall say, I have decided to live in peace, and they will follow.
So many people are responding to that. A lot of people are kind of owning, what you brought up for them. So thank you very, very much. We have one last question, but I do want to read. It's lovely what one of our regulars, the mystic monk of the wild monk of the Mystic Monastery wrote, and I just want to find it again because it was really, really clever. He said that don't judge others who sin differently than you do. So I thought that was a good one.
We are grateful for this. Share these thoughts with others so they may benefit as well.
Absolutely. All right, so last question for you guys, and then Tangela is here, so we're going to bring Tangela on in a moment. But Lori Ann Speed has a wonderful question. She asks, can you please tell us what role women have in the well-being of humanity and the planet? What is needed for women, the sacred or divine feminine, to rise up into co-creation with the sacred masculine?
This is happening around you in the energies that surround you. All of the astrology, all of the alignments of your planets are moving you closer toward a realization of the feminine. We wish to say much about this, for it has been quite maligned and misunderstood as if it were an issue of power. Let us convince you otherwise. For it is not an issue of power that holds back any of the feminine. It is an issue of acceptance, for it is already there and has been there. It is awaiting you. And so each time you do act in compassion, each time you enable your intuition, each time you seek relationship with others, the divine feminine rises and takes her place, which is always present. It is a matter of your own balance and your allowing for her to be expressed within you. She does not need to emerge. She simply needs to be realized.
Yes, and indeed, we must add that there is this aspect of the masculine and the feminine in each of us. There is this mutual understanding of both of these energies, and we ask at this time that you allow the feminine energy to emerge and move forward in the masculine men on your planet, to allow them the vulnerability and the opportunity for their intuitive gifts to come forward, their ability to form collectives, and their ability to join with those in the sacred feminine sisterhoods. For this is a uniting of all of the consciousness and the beings on the planet as one in understanding, in the emergence of choice and consciousness.
In the whole, both are present. And so both are necessary. We encourage you to make peace in your own hearts between the feminine and the masculine, for both are necessary for your complete self, your complete soul, and your soul is a mixture of both, simply waiting for you to express it.
We are so grateful for this opportunity to share in your energies, and we remind you again as often as we can how deeply adored you are in your moments of joy and in your moments of sorrow. You are always carried, you are always supported, we are always close by, and so always look to the sun, look to the light, look to the love, for there is where we commune with you.
Beautiful beings, we are so grateful for the time of communion with you. We send our blessings and we remind you, let celebration carry through well beyond today and tomorrow. Allow each day of this coming year to celebrate all that you are and all that can be, as you ignore conditions and allow your desires to create and manifest the life you wish to participate in. And with this and with our greatest love, we are complete.
Thank you, gentlemen. While you kind of come back into your bodies, I want to show people how they can learn much more about you. Their website is speakingfromsource.com. Speakingfromsource.com. And they do offer private sessions. You can learn all about their different offerings. Their, of course, beautiful channeling events like we just experienced, private sessions. Tangela is in the house, and I'm going to actually bring her on in about 10 minutes when she gets home. But Tangela, if you can hear me, if you want to unmute, and if there's anything you want to share for our beloved brothers, AJ and Thomas.
Yes. Hi, AJ and Tom, and Happy New Year to everyone. What a beautiful and powerful channeling. I loved it.
Good to
And
see
it's
you.
good to see you too. And that was so perfect for bringing in this new year, coming into alignment, coming into balance, balancing the masculine and the feminine. So as we create that alignment within ourselves, we create it outside in the world. So beautiful, so timely. And I love it. And I just want to say for everyone who's watching, if you guys have not checked out AJ and Tom's Soul Search TV show yet, you need to check it out. It's on Soul Search TV, Infinite Pathways, and it's incredible. Every episode is a powerful transmission, and you can really go through these amazing teachings step by step with the guides. And I don't know, AJ and Tom, if you want to say anything more about that and invite people to
Absolutely.
dive in for the new year.
Absolutely. Well, the guides are really downloading through us all of these wonderful steps to understanding your place in the universe and opening up to your light. And, the journey to self-realization is really where it's at. And that's at the core of these episodes, 12 wonderful episodes. You can watch them individually, but if you watch them from 1 to 12, it's a beautiful journey of understanding that the guides take you through.
There are critical premises that the guides want us to understand. And once we understand them, the result is great joy. And so each episode provides another one of those premises, that's their word, principles is usually what we call them, but they each kind of bring and add to a consciousness that results in joy.
Absolutely. So, you can check that out. You can click on the Infinite Pathway there, and up will come all of our episodes. And it's free for you to watch anytime as well. And of course, you will often see us at the Soul Search events around in Phoenix and maybe up in Las Vegas. And we'll, of course, be at the New Living Expo as well.
We will.
Yes, so you'll see us all there too.
Wonderful.
Amazing. Amazing. Are you guys going to be with us in Scottsdale coming up in January?
We're hoping to. We've got a very busy calendar this January, but if we can pop in and make that happen, we're going to do that. But it could be at the very last minute.
We can't.
Okay.
I know, that's true.
Well, all sorts of wonderful ways to get our beloved friends here. And I'll look forward to seeing you in person at the New Living Expo.
Yes.
Yes.
So definitely
We'll all be there.
Come onto that show. Of course, Tangela will be there. Are you guys going to be at Conscious Life Expo in February?
We're not, unfortunately, no. We've got our monthly channelings that we do every month that keep us off the streets and out of trouble. So that's also something that a lot of people can join in the group channelings each month.
All right. Well, again, you can find them. And Tangela, go ahead. Let's go ahead and in a moment, we'll let people know about what you're doing tomorrow.
Oh, sure.
Because otherwise, after this, we've got a video log. So here again is how you find them. Speakingfromsource.com is where all things AJ and Thomas exist. You can find out about their events. They've got a big one coming up on Sunday, January 11th. And of course, we will be with you at the New Living Expo in April. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And
absolutely.
Thank you so much for your dedication to our planet, to our awakening world. Thank you, Tangela, for introducing us to Thomas and AJ.
You're welcome. They're amazing. They're the dynamic duo, and we love them. And their channelings are powerful, and I think they're so fun too, which is what I love about the guides.
God and Oma Sharwi and all of the tribe, we love you so much.
We love this community. Thank you.
Love you guys. Happy New Year.
Thanks, guys. Well, tomorrow is going to be a great day. It's the first day. We already talked about it at 12 noon. But Tangela also has something very special tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. So for everyone, just following up on AJ and Tom, we're actually hosting a Soul Alignment New Year Intention Ceremony tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. It's live on Zoom. It's free for everyone to join in. And basically, we're going to be talking about exactly what AJ and Tom were channeling and just speaking about right now. Really coming into balance for the new year, releasing what we're ready to let go of, and then coming into the new year, balancing our feminine and masculine, bringing in that creativity, that intuition, the collaboration, the embodiment of the feminine, and also bringing in that action and logic and moving forward and setting boundaries of the masculine. So balancing each of those sides of us as we create clarity for ourselves for the new year. So it's a beautiful ceremony we're doing. It's going to be a little bit over an hour. So I just hope you guys, if you are available and would love to set this new year off with intention and ceremony and sacred space, come and join me and Anahata. And it's totally free. And you can just sign up there on Eventbrite. I think Scott has put the link in the chat. And if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can go to Eventbrite and look up online intention New Year ceremony, and you'll be able to sign up that way. But it's going to be an amazing group. We ask that you bring a journal, create a sacred altar space before the ceremony. If you have some time to reflect and journal beforehand, create an altar space with candle, crystal, sacred objects, whatever makes you feel very intentional and coming into alignment. And then we're going to do that as a group together. We have over 100 people that have registered for the event. So it's going to be a powerful ceremony as we all come together to come into alignment, to come into embodiment for this new year. And as we do that individually and as a group, we really bring that alignment, that peace and power out into the collective. And that's what we're doing here tonight, all of us, the Global Peace Tribe. And we're doing together every day, like the guide said today, when we choose to not react, when we choose to be in communion with family and friends with peace and power, we are being that alignment. And that's more and more of what, we're here bringing into the world. And that's what we're here bringing into the world together for 2026. So I'm really grateful for all of you here at the Global Peace Tribe for creating this new earth together. That's what we're doing here at Soul Search, at Global Peace Tribe, all of us as one big global family. And really, I'm looking forward to 2026 being a breakthrough year. I know 2025 had a lot of challenges for a lot of people, both on the collective level and the personal level, a lot of release, a lot of letting go. And now it's our time to come into the new and to be able to step into that together as a family, setting those intentions, releasing what no longer serves, and balancing our inner masculine and inner feminine is a powerful place to do that. So just excited for the new year. I just flew in from New Orleans to Tucson. So that's why I'm in a car right now. But I'm so happy that I could join all of you here online to celebrate and also hear the really beautiful, powerful channeling that AJ and Tom just did, because that message is perfect for our time. We are all balancing. We're all in the process of balancing our masculine and feminine energies. And as we do that individually, we do that for the planet. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tangela. And I'm looking forward to 2 weeks from tonight. We'll be doing our next Soul Search Awakening World show.
Yeah.
And that'll be in connection to the Rohnert Park Expo, the Alignment Expo. And Eden and I will be in Rohnert Park 2 weeks from tomorrow for a Sacred Sunday show. So people in the Bay Area, come to Rohnert Park. So on January 10th and 11th. And of course, the rest of you can watch us all online. And
Tangela, what time is the gathering tomorrow?
The gathering tomorrow is 6 p.m. Pacific. It's open to men, women, it's gender inclusive. All are welcome. So come and join us, 6 p.m. Pacific, live on Zoom. And bring your candles, your crystals, and we're really creating this beautiful sacred space together.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I got my free ticket. I'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock, Tangela.
Amazing. Amazing. Thanks, Scott. So
Thank
happy
you.
New Year's to everyone. Happy New Year, Omashar. Happy New Year, Scott. Happy belated birthday, Scott.
Thank
And
you.
looking forward to your 70th year, your 2026 being the best year ever.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tangela. Thank you. See
Okay.
you soon, and welcome back to Tucson.
Oh, thank you. Love you guys. Love you all. Love this community, and happy 2026 for all of us. May it be a blessed and amazing year ahead, full of alignment and clarity and power. So blessings,
Lovely.
guys.
You know, in all this, there's so much going on. There were two very important events that I want to let people know about. Because this upcoming weekend, we're going to get 2026 off to a great start. First off, the Awakening World Show on Saturday night, January 3rd. It's going to be another collaboration with Neil Gar and Portal to Ascension. And Cornflower is going to get us off to a rousing start. He's going to play. Oh, I don't have that poster, but Cornflower has been added to the poster. And then we've got all these amazing presenters from Neil Gar's Portal to Ascension. So that's happening on Saturday night. And then on Sunday is this special event, speaking of Cornflower, that Cornflower and Swami Beyondananda are going to be doing. Happy Now Here, an intentional New Year's party with music and comedy featuring Cornflower and Swami Beyondananda. I am putting into the chat box where people can register for it. I know many of you have already registered, but some of you have not yet, and definitely join us because it's going to be a great Sunday afternoon event. And for those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, just go to globalpeacetribe.com and you'll see right there where you can click, upcoming events, and you'll be able to see it there. Let's all come together on Sunday afternoon. You know Swami Steve, he's hilarious. And Cornflower will get us up, moving, grooving, and rocking. So I'm looking forward to all these wonderful events that we're going to have. 12 noon tomorrow with Catapult, 6 p.m. tomorrow with Tangela, and then Saturday night, Awakening World, and then Sunday afternoon with Cornflower and Swami Steve.
Are there any birthday announcements?
There is a birthday announcement, and I've been, Sophia, I've been sending you messages, and I haven't heard from you. I don't know if, I assume this is Sophia Roberts, because there is a Sophia in the Zoom room. If it is Sophia Roberts, please unmute. And if you can, turn on your camera, because we want to take a moment to celebrate you. I see that you've unmuted. Is this the Sophia Roberts? Sophia? I see you unmuted. Looking for Sophia. There she is. You did it. Hey. So, Sophia, we can't hear you for some reason. You are unmuted, but we're not hearing you yet. So, while she figures that out, Sophia is a longtime friend. My wife, Suchi, adored Sophia. We hosted her in our home with concerts. She, for many, many years, for decades, was the voice. Similar to how Kristen Hoffman now is an Omashar, or the voices for our tribe. Well, Sophia Roberts was the voice for our tribe for decades. And it's her birthday week. We still can't quite hear you, Sophia. I know, but let's all take a moment and send lots and lots of love, that she can, first of all, hopefully figure out how to have us hear her. Maybe Omashar has some suggestions for what
It's a mic source thing, because Sophia, you are unmuted. However, there's a disconnect there. But no matter what, if you speak slowly, we can lip read. And no matter what, we're sending you love and maximum grace for your next journey around the sun.
Yeah, absolutely. We love you, Sophia. And let's just send her, don't worry about the unmuting. We'll just take a moment to send you lots and lots of love. And May this new cycle around the sun bring you maximum grace, deep fulfillment. I know Sophia is also a dog lover. She always has wonderful canine companions. And Sophia, we love you, and I'm grateful for our decades long friendship. And thank you for being part of the Global Peace Tribe family. I know you're usually with us, and we love you very, very much. Maximum grace for Sophia Roberts. Maximum grace, radiant health, and deep fulfillment during this next cycle around the sun. We love you. And what we'll do is I'm going to bring up Kath, who is going to sing a little rap song to both of us. Kath, if you could dedicate this to both Sophia, I know you wanted to do it for me, but if you could dedicate it to both of us, that would be awesome. And you're on camera. And Kath has a very unique rap song.
Well, hi there, everybody. Scott, thank you for this opportunity. I just want to tell you guys how much in divine alignment I am tonight. And I got here a little late. Just for a minute, I invited 2 new people into my home tonight, and we just met. And all I talked about all night was tonight the 7 sisters meet, and what an important night it is. It's the shedding of the old skin, and we're here coming into the running fire horse, where we are ready to move forward in 2026, and we have so many things to look forward to, right? And not only that, Tangela, dude, my whole family is from New Orleans, and you just left New Orleans. So that's another sign. When I was talking with this young couple, I was talking about how I'm at the right place at the right time. Everything we talked about was connected, like connected through source, and everything's always working out for our greatest and highest good. But I know that I am here singing Scott the birthday rap song because I'm supposed to be here singing Scott the birthday rap song in divine alignment with, and I was even talking to them about balancing the masculine and the feminine here in the new year. And I was channeling more tonight and speaking more light language than I have in the past 6.5 months from when I had my near-death experience, which I haven't had the opportunity to share here on the Global Peace Tribe. So, Scott, I wrote this for you. This is kind of a thing I do. And I want everybody, whether I want them to sing it in their head, but there's a chorus to this birthday rap song. This is the birthday rap song I've been doing and doing personalized ones for over 30 years. So I don't just do this for everybody. It's kind of my thing, and I just wanted to really share this with you. So the chorus is, it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. So I just want to, everybody sing that with us. You don't have to unmute. Everybody sing that with us, and that's how it goes.
Hey.
I'm going to take a sip of water. How do you think we should proceed, Scott?
Go for it. But if you could dedicate it to both me and Sophia, I sure would appreciate that.
No, I'm sorry. I just need a sip of water. Sophia, you were a dear friend of Scott's Beloved Sushi. Now, I've been listening to Global Peace Tribe since right after my NDE. When you guys first started, I guess it was like 6 years. I think it's around the same time frame as my NDE. It's like you popped up on my purview. And so I'm just now learning more about Scott. And you must be so beloved to them and know how important seen Scott grow this Global Peace Tribe from his life and what he has dedicated his life to, I am blown away. So, and to be part of this great awakening, to have had this near death experience, to know that I'm here at the right place at the right time, and so many things are divinely aligned for me. I feel like magic is on the horizon for all of us involved with the Great Awakening, and the knowledge and the love and the positive energies that Global Peace Tribe spreads to affect the quantum field, and what we, so powerful as a community, have to offer the Great Awakening. I am gobsmacked by how we can, and this is like Scott, I don't know enough, because I would be on YouTube, but I've been so dedicated to come to the Zooms because I just felt so called and connected. Anyways, from the bottom of my heart, Sophia, you have helped make Scott who he is, and how much joy and love all of y'all. If I hadn't been paralyzed for 41 years, and then have a near-death experience where now I can open my hands, I had a miracle happen. To be here, see this, to feel like I'm having like part of another miracle, not part of another new beginning, like we all have that power. We all have that ability to channel source and to be in touch with our higher selves. And there is so much on the horizon. And for those of us who believe, can affect the quantum field, and can really believe in magic again, the sky's the limit for New Earth. We are that powerful. And I just want to be here to remind you of that.
Thank you, Cal. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So this is for you and Sophia. We are all the network. So we are all supposed to be here at this place and this time. And so I want you all to feel this for Scott's birthday, for humanity, for what's going on the planet right here. And Sophia Joy, thank you to all of you, dedicated to all of you, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody's got a
I'm going to go to gallery.
birthday.
Right. So this is for everybody. And let's hear it, because we got to move on. We got to get
Right.
going.
Okay. Let me go right in. Well, today is your special day. The founder of GPT for the Great Awakening. Today is the day that you were born, and it's your birthday, darling. You got it going on because it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Now, from January until December, everybody's got a day that you got to remember. You may be turning 70 or 99. It's your birthday, and Scott, you look damn fine. Because it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Speakers gather, channelers flow. Scott is the master hosting the show. Light workers ready, prayer warriors strong. Global Peace Tribe, we all belong. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Scott. It's your birthday. If it's UFOs and the age of disclosure, light language, NDEs, we all get exposure. Ascension meditation, new earth rising, global peace vibes are on the horizon. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Scott. It's your birthday. You have a cake with your name on it and 70 candles on the top. You've built a heart and soul community, and we all think you rock. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Scott. We love you. And we are so happy you have been here for 70 years. To be here at this moment, at this point in time, how important you are to us and to the universe and what is going on. Those of us who know we've been chosen and feel called in so many ways at this point in time. We are so blessed and honored to have you here. And a lot of this stuff was channeled to me, and I spoke a lot of light language. And I'm going to take 2 seconds to say, this is for you, Scott.
Thank you, Kath. And I've reached my limit of how much I can receive right now, but I want to
Gotcha.
thank you for your love. I want to really send it also to Sophia and also George Noble. I see that George Noble had a birthday. So George, if you turn your camera.
Yes, that's right.
And I want to
Awesome.
thank you very much, Kath, for your love. I'm glad you're part of our Global Peace Tribe. Very beautiful. Great song. Thank you. Sophia, we love you. George, I don't see your camera on. Oh, maybe I think he just turned it on. Let me see, because I do want to honor him. I've gotten plenty of love. Believe me, I feel very, very well nourished.
Thank you
Can't turn it on,
for
sorry.
the opportunity.
Thank you, Kath. That was beautiful. George,
Thank you.
do you have your camera on, George?
George's camera's not working, but his vocals are there.
Oh, okay. All right. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove myself and Kath and Sophia and go to gallery view. And George, is there anything you'd like to share so we can all hold sacred space for you and your birthday? Anything you'd like us to hold vision for you? George? George? Well, okay. It's getting late. I'm gonna have to hold off on showing the video of Rama and Alexander. So I'm gonna go to our beloved Diara for prayer time, and then we'll close out with an Om Shar song. And thanks again, Kath, for that wonderful moments. Thank you. And thank you for your love. Diara, you're up.
Ooh, gathering all the love and the joy that we've experienced all night long, from the beginning with Kadi J's beautiful deep meditation to Gary's music and Om Shar's music, Vivian just rocketing us way beyond, AJ and Thomas. Just what we create here, we want to send out around the globe, through the galaxies, knowing that everything we do is moving those molecules, and just sending that out, using all our power to bless all the humans, all the sentient and non-sentient beings, sending love inside of our room here and beyond to our tribe, sending love to Desiree, my counterpart, who's out doing the work. Prayers are coming into the chat, more birthday wishes. So bringing those into our hearts. And solidifying this tangible love and sending it out again. I'm seeing us bouncing it out like volleyballs and basketballs, and more prayers for birthday wishes. Om Shar, prayers for your father-in-law, ex-father-in-law, for all those in need of our love, all those in need of our joy. And to those listening outside of our Zoom room, please come join us. It's so beautiful in here. And as we all celebrate each other and each other's creations, we grow and expand. And just really, really grateful. Thank you for allowing me to be of service. And so it is.
And as Dr. Laura put in, may peace prevail on the earth, wishing us maximum grace for our entire awakening world. Thank you, Carol Craig, for that beautiful New Year's message. Galaxy Starborn is in the audience. We love Galaxy. She's thanking you, Tiara, for the beautiful prayers. Reverend Jeffrey, loving your background. And thank you, Mary Newman. I'm glad that you were here as well. And everybody watching, including those watching on Facebook, YouTube, and the recording, thank you. And we are going to conclude now, as we love to, with Om Shar.
Sometimes it feels so hard to move along, saying goodbye to yesterday. Take heart, my friends, there is a new song bringing us back to our homelands. When something troubles you, just call out my name. I'm the one who loves you. Be still within. Hear what I say. Give me the chance to be with you. We are one heart, one mind, one soul, working together to heal. And there are no walls between us now. It's a celebration of union. So when you're feeling down and on your own, take a look around. I am in everything. Give me your burden, walk into my arms. I will lift you up, I will hold you. We are one heart, one mind, one soul, working together to heal. And there are no walls between us now. It's a celebration of union. The ones who hear the new voice calling us home to freedom. Fear not, my friends, this is a new place full of new joys and happiness. Yes, we are one heart, one mind, one soul, working together to heal. And there are no walls between us now. It's a celebration of union. Jeff's good. Woo. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Om Shar. Let's give some good loving. Thank you so much. Thank you. And remember, everybody, 2026 is the year of magic, mystery, and miracles. Hold that vision. It's the year of magic, mystery, and miracles. And Om Shar, thank you so much for being my co-pilot and all that you do to make this show happen. And thank you, everybody, for watching. We had, I think, 65 people on a New Year's Eve. That was pretty amazing. And I hope to see all of you on tomorrow, 12 noon, Catapult, 6 p.m. with Tangela.
It's at 12 noon Pacific.
12, yes, Pacific. Thank you very much. See, how do I do that on the show? You always
Pacific, USA.
Exactly. So hope to see all of you then. And do come sign up, register for Cornflower and Swami Steve. It's going to be a really fun afternoon. So if you'll join us for that. Love you, Omashar. Love all of you. I'm going to go to gallery view one last time. Happy New Year, everybody. And look forward to sharing 2026 with all of you. Good night, everybody.